Hello, friends. Today, I want to talk with you regarding wealth creation, which is why we are there in stock market. The very purpose of we studying about stock market and we working towards creating more and more wealth in life. We are all together walking the journey and learning about stock market. To create the wealth, the most important step what we have to take is we have to first determine the targets what we want to achieve, because if we have a target in our mind, if we know how much, at least how much wealth we need to create going forward, our task become easy. It becomes a very specific goal for us to save money, to invest money, and we can understand where we have to invest money and how much we have to invest the money. What I have done for helping everyone out in the exclusive program, I have created a simple Excel sheet. It may not be very accurate, but it is very, very good enough, powerful enough to use for you to help. Uh, you can design your milestones. You'll know exactly how much you have to save and invest every month for creating that wealth. Sharing my own experience, for me, I realized how to plan all these things when I was almost 38. Till 38, I was not aware how to calculate things, how much is the requirement, how to set the targets, how should I go about the targets for achieving the targets. With my experience, whatever I learned when I was 38, 39, and I started building my own wealth creation, I started working towards my own wealth creation. Based on that experience, I'm sharing some knowledge with you. You can use it and take advantage of it. So what I'll do is I'll take you to the sheet. What I have done is I have created one simple sheet for you to determine your emotional money and investment money requirement. The sheet is simple. What we have to do is I have divided the sheet in three categories. First is the essential. So as you can see, I'll just zoom it in so that it is very, very clear to everyone. See, first I have done is the essentials. Normally, essentials in our lives are for our kids and families and our dependents only. So what I have done is created essentials. What you have to do in the sheet is you have to first determine your requirements, requirements which will eventually has to be fulfilled over the period. For example, if you have a daughter, let's say she is going in some certain standard, and you feel that after, let's say, 6 years in from now. So what I have done is you have to input where you have to input. Pay attention. First of all, you have to input the year here. This year, current running year is 2021. So you input 2021 in the sheet here. Then let's say 6 years from now, that is 2027, your daughter is likely to go into college. So we put here 2027 here. So automatically it will calculate number of years from today when she has to go to college. Now 2027 has come. Now let's say roughly we everyone knows, okay, where our kids will go to for education. Even if we are not clear, let's say if we are roughly having some idea, we should investigate what is the expense of the college after, as of today. So what we have to find out, we don't have to guess what it will be after 6 years. Simple, what you have to do is just have a look, just find out, just Google search, whatever you want to do, search, ask your friends, find out what is the cost of that college, whichever you are targeting your daughter or son will go, what is the cost of education today in that place. In case, let's say you find that the cost of education for 4 years is approximately 20 lakh rupees. So just input 20, 100, 1, 2, 3. So 20 lakh rupees here. You have to input 20 lakh rupees. So expense as of today is 20 lakh for 4 years. Year when it will be required is 2027. This is the current year right now, because if you are using the same sheet next year, next to next year, you have to keep changing the year here. What it will do is, now taking into inflation around 4 to 5%, if the money required today is 20 lakh, by the time your daughter goes to college in 2027, the cost would have increased to 26 lakhs 80,191 approximately. Just it's a calculation. Okay. So now you don't have to target for 20 lakh. If you are planning to send your daughter after 6 years in the college, you have to arrange for money which is equivalent to almost 27 lakh rupees. If you want to have 27 lakh rupees after 6 years, you have to prepare from now. You have to create that wealth from today. So how much you should save monthly for achieving that target? If you understand, and if you are learning, as you are already learning how to invest into stock market, how to get good returns in stock market, it is very easy to learn and invest on your own in the instruments which will give you return at least 15%. I'm saying if you're not at least aiming for 15% in stock market, then the entire effort is not good. So if you're aiming and learning to identify the instruments which will give 15% returns, then if you are investing 28,805 rupees every month in some instrument, which will give you an annualized return of 15%, then in 6 years, every month, again, pay attention, every month you have to invest 28,805 rupees every month in an instrument which will give you 15% return annualized. Then you can comfortably get ready for your daughter's education in college after 6 years. That's how we are going to plan. In case you are not going for any instrument, if you are not learning, if you don't know how to earn 15% CAGR in stock markets, and you are totally dependent on FD, then to achieve 26 lakhs in 6 years, and you are dependent on FD only, you will have to invest 37,379 rupees. You can see the difference, right? Almost already, if you are only dependent on FD, the difference is almost 10,000 between the two. Let's say that is one thing. Now, second, okay, she's going to college in 6 years, 4 years for graduation. Then let's say 4 years she settles down, she picks up a career for some profession for herself, and she settles down. So let's say 8 years from 2027. So 8 plus 2027 is 2035, where she plans to marry. Then again, let's say right now, if you go for a decent marriage, very basic marriage also, the minimum expenditure is anything, we can say around 15 lakh rupees. So 1500, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you have to prepare for 15 lakh rupees. And okay, just hold on, there is some error in the formula. Okay, what happened? Okay, I'm paused to, just hold on. Okay, so I have rectified the error. So now, let's say today, any basic marriage also, if you want to take, it will take 15 lakh rupees or whatever. I'm not saying you spend 15 lakh only. You can put 15 lakh, 10 lakh, whatever is costs today, whatever costs to get the marriage done as of today. You can even put 10 lakh. Okay, you don't want to spend 15 lakhs. Okay, put 10 lakhs as of today. So what input value you have to input is the expenditure required as of today. So it is 10, 100, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now designated year is 2035, when the daughter will be almost like likely to get married. So it's 14 years from now. If it is costing 10 lakh rupees as of today, then automatically the sheet will calculate how much will be required after 14 years at the rate of 5 to 6% inflation. 6% inflation I have taken. With 6% inflation in the year 2035, the same arrangement will need 19 lakh, some 80,000 something. If you want to prepare for your marriage, for your daughter's marriage, then you have to start keeping aside 4,177 from today itself in your saving. And if you invest in something which is giving 15% return, you'll be able to create a wealth of 19 lakh rupees by the time 2035 comes. If you are putting anything in FD, you see the difference. Almost double you have to invest. If you're putting in FD or something which is giving 6%, you will have to put 8,000 rupees. Even all best of best insurance, okay, LIC insurance or any this lab, that lab, whatever you can do, if you just put in the calculator, they will not give you more than 5 to 6% return, 7% return. So do a proper calculation before thinking, okay, I'll take a LIC policy and not LIC, any policy which is giving me returns. Sorry, LIC comes because it's an old institution, it comes to my mind. Otherwise, any institution which says, okay, you invest for so many days and will give so much returns. Believe me, I've gone through many of them and they don't give more than returns than 6 to 7%. So it's almost this much return. You'll have to invest more. Okay, it is better to learn something which will give you 15% returns annualized. I'm not even saying starting from the same month, and it is calculated as per that. Just hold on first. Okay, so similarly, what you have to do is you have to just plan out the just hold on, sorry for that. Okay, you have to plan out one by one whatever is the essentials, whatever is required for the families and their future planning, whatever planning is there, you have to list down. So these are all our emotional money. We cannot compromise. So this first area, essentials, everything you have to plan, which you cannot compromise with. You cannot avoid, or you cannot, let's say, cancel it as far as possible. So you have to put everything here. So you can say college fees of this of son. Let's say if he's going to college, let's say 2030, you put through 2030. As of today, the college fees is 20, 100, 1, 2, 3, 20 lakh rupees. So by the time your son goes to college, so you can change this field. Only whatever is a gray area and red area, don't change it. Whatever is a white area, do changes in that. All others are formula based. So 20 lakh rupees is the college fees as of now. By the time your son goes to college after 9 years, the same thing which is costing now 20 lakh rupees will cost 31 lakh, some change. So for his education in college, you have to start saving 16,000 right now. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, sorry for the pause. Okay, so you have to think, okay, again, coming back again for your son, if the current fees is 20 lakh rupees, so in 9 years, the same fees or similar will be around 31. So you have to invest into a instrument at least 15%. So you'll have to invest 16,000. If you are going only for FD, then you'll have to invest 24,000. See, if you list down one by one all the emotional requirements which has to be fulfilled, and then you start working towards it, what the sheet will do is this will sum total. So now for catering to your emotional requirement, This will clearly give you, if you're going and learning and investing in an instrument which will give you 15% annualized return, you have to invest in something. You'll have to invest 49,361 every month. If you are putting in FD, then you will have to, for getting prepared for that day, you will have to put 70,000 rupees and change. So you can see, as your requirement increases, because more and more milestones you are putting, then the gap widens between 15% and 6% annual return. That is the power of compounding. Now you must be thinking, अरे बाप रे, इतना सब कुछ सेव करना पड़ेगा. But you think, at least you know the target now, how, where you have to work with it, right? Till now, if you have not planned, if you're not having precise targets of monthly saving, how much you have to save, how much you have to invest, at least. Normally what happens is people just start strip, okay, मैं 5,000 का SIP चालू कर दिया, I started with 10,000. They don't have specific targets. This sheet will help you in determining the target, and this sheet will give you exactly how much you have to save. Start saving money. Even if you cannot save right now, it is okay, but at least you have a target to reach to. Once you have that target, you will be able to reach. Going further, so this is for one, is this is the emotional money, essentials, what we have to plan for the future. Apart from that, we have to create the wealth for, at least for retirement. Now, for retirement, you have to use this column. You have to put your current salary. Let's say current salary is 30 lakh rupees. If your current salary is 30 lakh rupees and you are going to retire after, let's say, 20 years. So you have to, anyway, this 2021 is mentioned here. Same you have to mention. If you are using next year the sheet, you have to change this 2021 to 2022. Similar to, you have to change here 2022, you have to change it here 2022. Year of retirement, let's say 20 years from now, you are planning to retire from your professional life. I have given a rough cut estimate that if you have to retire after 20 years, then based on the inflation, to maintain the same lifestyle, whatever lifestyle you are living right now, if you want to live the same lifestyle when you are retired, you don't want to be financially dependent on anyone. You want to be only emotionally dependent on your kids and your relatives, because it's an emotional freedom also, right? If you are financially free, you are emotionally also free. You have a better relationship. So you have to plan for your retirement. If you are planning for your retirement, now if your current salary is 30 lakh rupees, to maintain the same standard after your retirement, the corpus what you have to create is somewhere around 7 crore 84 lakh something change. So that is the wealth creation that you have to target for 20 years. Okay, so to create that wealth, you have to at least save 64,000 per month in an instrument which will give you at least 15% return. So it is not only important to learn about stock market just to have a kick, maza aa raha hai, wah, wah, I earned this 5,000, 10,000 and all. It's all about building the wealth, because stock market is one very easy and a very comfortable place where you can easily earn 15%. 15% is no brainer in stock market. It's only you have to put your efforts, learn something. You should know where to invest and how to invest. Even if you're giving it to someone, even if you're giving it in mutual funds, even if you are giving SIP, but unless until you are educated yourself, how to earn, where to invest, how to invest, whether you are putting it correctly or not, believe me, 15% target can also become very difficult, even if you are giving to mutual funds, even if you are giving it to someone who knows about stock market. You have to know about the stock market, otherwise don't go. Then if you're not going in the stock market, if you are going in FD only, then 1,82,000 you will have to invest in FD to achieve 7 crore target. So see, that is the difference. Every month you will have to invest 1,82,000 in FD if you want to be financially and emotionally free at the time of retirement after 20 years. If you learn about stock market and you find instruments, even if you outsource it and you have to earn 15% CAGR, this is how much you'll have to invest, 64,000. So you can see the difference between the two. Once this is done, then you can come to other wealth creation. Then you can write down your vacation. Okay. Again, you have to see the year 2021, vacation one. Maybe you want to go to some European vacation after 3 years. The cost today for a European, a decent, I'm saying, let's say shoestring budget for a European vacation and like that. Let's say around 2 lakh rupees, family of four, 8 lakh rupees. 800, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Year is, let's say, after 3 years from now, so 2024. So 3 years, the cost of the same European tour might increase from 8 lakh to 9,26,000. Automatically, it is getting calculated. So you have to start at least 31,000 saving for that in some instrument which will give 15%, or 35,000 in FD. So you prepare for that, vacation one, vacation two, maybe after 5 years, 6 years, in 2027 you want to go again, cost is 8 lakh. Then you have to save for that around 115. Then you want to buy a SUV. Let's say SUV is costing minimum, I'll take 2,500, 1, 2, 3, 25 lakhs. So you are planning to buy after 5 years, 2025. And so you can put, now this all items are, we can say they are luxury items, right? So these are something which we can postpone here and there, we can do, okay, we can adjust. So that's why I have kept in the third category. So what this sheet will do is all put together. It will add your emotional money requirement, which you cannot avoid. Then it will add your retirement money, which is required monthly investment. Then something for your luxury and all, it will add up. And then it will give you a total monthly investment, which you should be doing in 15% return. If you're not doing that, if you are totally dependent on anything instrument lesser than that, you will have to go for 3,78,000. So you can see the difference, right? So that's why, again, it is very, very important to seriously pursue learning and earning in stock markets. Very, very important. I think financial literacy and literacy about stock market is very, very important. If you want to be emotionally and financially free tomorrow, if you don't want to be under pressure in your job unnecessarily, you enjoy your job, you do your job. You should not feel enslaved when you are doing job, right? You should have choice going forward. So that is one requirement. Okay. So now we know, okay, this is our requirement. You can adjust it and all that. Now, whether you will be able to achieve it or not, that is the question number 2. So now we have to find out whether I will be able to save this much or not, whether I have capability or not. So in the same sheet, which I'll be sharing in the group, you have monthly expenditures. So what you have to do is you have to calculate all your expenditures on a monthly basis. So I have categorized in this. This is only few suggestions to find out how much you are spending. So many people don't know how much they spend every month. So I want you to find out how much you are spending. Just like essentials, you can put how much grocery you are buying at home, maid, cook, electricity bill, telephone bill, utilities and all. Supporting dependents, let's say if your parents are not staying with you, you are supporting them. Then, or any other dependent you are supporting, sisters, brothers you are supporting on a regular basis, then how much is the supporting the dependent? So this will become in the essential part of it. So all this will come in the essentials part of it, which you cannot like, this is must, this is so required. Then second essential is the education for kids, how much you are spending for kids, transport, tuition. Now kids education, Normally we pay the fees or transport fees or education fees, we pay on a yearly basis or at least half yearly basis. What I want you to do is you divide it. Let's say if I'm paying 1.5 lakhs for annually for the school, divide it by 12, whatever value comes, put it as a monthly expenditure. So I want the monthly expenditure to come here, because now we are calculating how much you can save every month. So even if you are paying the fees annually, bring in the fees on a monthly basis, transportation monthly basis. If you are sending them for tuition, here monthly basis, college education if they are going in college, if you're spending some money for your own education or spouse education you are spending, then transport, everything you can just keep on writing here, whatever. Now here I have kept this home loan for your first home where you are staying as a liability. Because if you are staying in the home for which you have taken a loan, then it's a liability. It's not an asset. If tomorrow only in emergency you will leave that home and go, correct? Otherwise you will stay put there. Even if that home is worth 1 crore, 2 crore, 10 crore today, you are going in and staying in that home only, in that apartment only. You are not going to leave that apartment. So even if it is appreciating in value, it is of no use to you. It's only of use in case of emergency. That is the last resort. So we will not consider your home or apartment where you are staying as your asset. Believe me, that is your liability, because you have to pay property tax, maintenance, blah blah blah, everything. So it will not be considered as a asset. Don't consider it as an asset. Even if it becomes 10 crore also tomorrow, it is of no use, because you are not going to sell and move out unless you are shifting to some other location. So again, it comes in the expenditure part only. If you are on rent, put the rent. If you are in your own home paying the EMI, put the EMI, tax, everything you put. How much is your expenditure on monthly expenditure on clothes, gym bills, shoes, TV, fridge, furniture, outside food, fancy things, right? These are all non, I'll not say non-essential. Of course, we have to live the life, but I would say थोड़ा एडजस्ट हो सकता है, मतलब कुछ चीजों में एडजस्ट हो सकता है. वी कैन नॉट से टू किड्स आई एम नॉट सेंडिंग यू to school today or this year because I have finished my money in drinks and all. We cannot say, right? First priority is that, second priority is this. Of course, we have to live life, but we should know how much we are spending, because people uh, should have idea of how much they are spending on these items. Outside food, how much they are eating, how much is the medical bill. Are we getting healthy with medical bill, or are we trying something else to get healthy? So put everything here, make the total of everything. So once you have total of all above on the monthly basis, then whatever, if you are a salaried person, mostly this sheet is for salaried people, even business people, they can use this. So if you have income per month after tax, so put that, bring out the difference here, the difference between your uh, income per month after tax and the total of your expenditure. Then at least first step number one, it should be at least 15% of your income per month, right? The saving should be minimum 15%. If it is not 15%, something is wrong. You need to have a relook at your expenditures, whether you are doing some extravagant expenditure, some out of budget expenditure, something which you can cut down, and first bring it 15%. Then you see in this milestone whether you are able. So this is the total which you yourself have determined that I'll be needing all this to do. This total investment required per month should be less than what is coming here. Then you are on the right path of wealth creation, because that is the first step towards your own money management, own discipline. Then only you can create wealth. Simply You are not saving any money. You are living by the day. You are not saving anything. From where you will create the wealth? So first step towards wealth creation is you have to look at your finances. Make sure you are saving this much every month, which is required for all your essential targets and non-essential targets. Also, once done, if something is here and there, you have to sincerely make effort to reduce the expenditure so that you have money to start investing. This is the first step, believe me. Many people realize this, and this is a fact. I'm telling my own experience. This sheet, what I'm sharing with you, many people don't realize very late in life. They realize very late in life that they should have started early. For me personally, I regret I started at the age of 39, but I started. I would prefer if you have kids 25, 26 years, young generation, they should have a look at it and they should start planning from now for their investment. They can create wealth very fast. 35, 36, it takes some time. 38, I started struggling and then was able to do after learning how to invest in stock market and create wealth. So you have to start at this point, find out how much you need to create for the future, how much monthly you need to save and invest in stock market instruments which will give 15%. This is your starting point. Then you can have your assets and all and be ready. So this will give you the starting point, how much you will need and how much you are having, how much you are prepared. If you are saving more, fantastic. If you are saving less, make some efforts, go up. See whether you have to reduce something about outside food. Maybe you are going 4 times in a month, go 3 times in a month. Maybe don't buy exotic TV, buy a little less. ठीक है मैच ही देखना है ना उसमें क्या है. Then maybe clothes, booze reduction, drinks reduction, something like that. If you want somewhere here, maybe though these are essentials, you should not touch. Somewhere here and there, you adjust and increase your savings, and then you start investing. You learn about how to earn in stock market, even if you are giving it to someone else. Learn on your own so that you are able to put your money in right hands for growing it at least 15% and create wealth. Thanks a lot for watching. Thank you so much, and wish you all happy investing and a great start for your financial freedom this Diwali. Thank you. Thanks a lot.